Pinar hinted harteshu.
Because Henty is so historical, and the fact that Chinggis Khan was born here, we do feel very proud. We're like, yeah, Chinggis Khan was born in our province. And we've been
the raw nature, right? Untouched. So we've got to travel around Henty, and it's just every time, just
beautiful.
Amazed. Yeah. Namig Grant Gadig. I am a Peace Corps volunteer here. I worked at 4th School, and spent the last 2 years living here in Chinggis City.
Namik Rebecca Getik. Bi Temujin Surgol Ajisin. Bi Interni Korfusin Sandrin Ajisin. Bas Engli Health Saasin. Yeah, I've also lived here in Henty Imek, Chinggis Hot, for 2 years.
So I was born and raised in Virginia.
Yeah. Be American California Mujas Irsen.
Lived in Madison, Virginia, very small rural community. Grew up there, all my friends' family. Now living in Chinggis City, I see some similarities, tight-knit community. So it reminded me of home in that way.
Yeah. And my hometown is Bakersfield, California. It is a medium-sized city filled with mainly Hispanics, so Latinos. And now coming here to Chinggis City, filled with Mongolians and a different culture. It was hard at first, but it's been a really incredible time learning a different culture and learning Mongolian language and making new friends.
Oh, childhood memories. As a child, I guess, very adventurous. Grew up playing rugby, so I was always really into sports and always looking for something fun to do. Yeah.
I was a very outgoing and kind of crazy little girl. I was always dancing and singing wherever I was. And I liked playing sports. So I was very active in school, and I was a good student. So yeah, I was a very friendly girl, and I grew up to wanting to help people.
So before coming here to Mongolia, I just recently graduated university, and I applied to the Peace Corps. So I had a year in between, and I was working as a student success coach, so mentoring youth into becoming better community members.
And I graduated with my degree in criminology, like criminal justice. And so I actually worked for 2 different police departments before coming to Mongolia because I wanted to be a police officer. However, I changed my mind, didn't want to be a police officer anymore. And my last job before coming here was working for a nonprofit in mental health services. So we gave free mental health services to family, children, and youth.
Yeah, so originally, just after graduating school, applying to the Peace Corps. When I was going through all the different countries that Peace Corps works in, I saw Mongolia, and I had a family friend who used to work here. And I remember him telling me all the stories about Mongolia. So I applied, and here I am getting to see all of the wonderful stories he told firsthand. As for the work here, mainly we work with, our schools and other different community projects. Helping improve English, life skills, and just wherever we can help, we try to.
So I applied on the Peace Corps website just by continent. So you can decide where you want to go, and Peace Corps can give you an option. I just wanted to come to Asia. So I told Peace Corps, send me anywhere in Asia. They responded back with, hey, how about Mongolia? And unlike Grant, I didn't know anything about Mongolia. I just looked on Google and saw all the eros, the beautiful blue sky and green lands, the girs, and I thought, why not? I don't know anything about Mongolia. Let me go and learn. So I accepted, and I'm very glad to be here. And yeah, just like what Grant said, we are Peace Corps volunteers. Our title is English Education and Community Development Volunteers. So our primary work is with our schools, but our secondary job is to work with communities. So we've helped with Magic Land here, Enkloon's Learning Center. We've helped with government work with the museums, and help hosted spelling bees and speech contests and just different things here in the community.
So we came here roughly 2 years ago now. I remember leaving UB and just being very excited, because it was the first time outside of UB. Just the whole bus ride here, just the rolling green landscape. So I was beyond excited. Didn't know too much about Hinti before coming, but as I got here, I was excited to learn and open to all the opportunities.
Yeah, we came to Mongolia in June of 2023, and then we stayed with Peace Corps for 2 months for training. Peace Corps training, English education training, Mongolian language training, and then we were sent out to our sites. So Grant and I were chosen for Hinti Aymak Chinggishut, and we came in August of 2023. So like Grant said, we were just in UB in our little bubble. We didn't know what to expect of Hinti. But yeah, Hinti is beautiful. The countryside is beautiful, lots of steppe, right? I love seeing the horses and the cows roaming around. And when I first got to Mongolia, I would say I was very nervous, but excited. And I was scared, but happy. It was a lot of emotions. I didn't know what to expect of Mongolia. All I've seen are pictures on Google of the Chinggis statue and UB and the countryside. So it was very eye-opening. I was scared because it was a new country, and unlike my other friends, I've never traveled outside of the US before. The only other country I've been to is Mexico, but that's because my family's from Mexico. So Mongolia is the first country that I've traveled to by myself, and I didn't know anyone. We were not friends before Peace Corps. I didn't know any of the other volunteers, so it was just random people, random volunteers, all met up together, and we all came to Mongolia. And now we're all very good friends. But coming here by myself was scary, yeah.
It's a beautiful province. Historically significant, right? Yeah, that's my couple words.
I would say unique, vast, and and I would say historical.
Well, I think as Peace Corps volunteers, one of our big things, right, is cultural or community integration. So I remember first coming and just studying the people, right? How are people interacting? How do they talk to each other? That kind of thing. So very early on, studying the people, and come to learn, Mongolians, people here in Hinti, very open and welcoming people. They embrace, their culture, history, traditions, and they want to teach. especially for us, right? Because we walking around didn't know anything. So they were always happy to teach, happy to explain. And I think that was my biggest takeaway from time here.
Yeah. The biggest things that I've studied are, of course, Mongolian culture and Mongolian language. I had a Mongol Hisnibaksh for 2 years, and Mongolian language is very but it's beautiful, and I love to speak it. And when I do speak it, especially to other Mongolians here, they get so excited. They're like, oh, right? Like, oh, yeah. It's very nice that I'm able to share that language and share what I've learned with the people here. But just like Grant, studying the culture, we've seen 3 nadams, 2 tsagansars. We've been to the countryside. We've had khorkhag, we've had erik, we've had sutetse. I've learned how to make bots, hoshur, tsoivan, and it's been amazing to learn about the Mongolian culture. And the fact that, yeah, Grant said, people want to teach us. The fact that we have dells, right? I have 3 dells and a Mongol samt, right? I have many things that I will take with me from Mongolia about the beautiful culture here and the history behind Mongolia. Buryat bread.
Yeah.
The bread. Delicious. It's delicious. The butter. The butter here, the masas, very natural and very different from American butter. Tutski, yeah. Very delicious. Sorry, those were the first 2 that came to mind.
Yeah. And then just the countryside too. Yeah. Just the raw nature, right? Untouched. So we got to travel around Hinti, and it's just every time, just beautiful. Amazed. Yeah. It was good. So this year we had a class, our Summit Academy class. I think it was roughly 20-ish students. And yeah, because we try to push English beyond the classroom, not just grammar or such things such as that. So we really try to push their ability, and always they stepped up to the task and completed it to like the best of their abilities. So couldn't really ask for any much more. They were good students.
Yeah. The Bookbridge Learning Center students, they go after school. So the students who come to that center really want to learn English, and especially learn from us. And they're always very dedicated, very responsible students who always show up, and they're always happy to be there. Probably one of my closest students that go there. A lot of those students also go to Temujin school. So it was very nice to get to bond with them and not just teach them English, but about American culture, about us, right? Answer any questions. So it was a very nice experience working with Bookbridge. Yeah, I wouldn't even call it a problem, but an issue that I've heard that wants to be improved is tourists, like tourism here in Hinti. We've spoken with the governor and different people in the government office about ways to improve tourism, especially for English or Americans or just foreigners, about how hard it is to travel here in Mongolia, especially without knowing the language. And so I feel like that's one of the bigger things that I think Hinti is trying to improve on, is tourism and how to help with that.
Yeah, kind of like what she said, just the accessibility to things. I know what we discussed is like online platforms, like Google Maps and things such as that, putting it on Google Maps so it's easy to find. So yeah.